There's another Arizona shooter now. His name is J.T. Reddy. Maybe it's pronounced Reedy. I'm not sure. He was a neo-Nazi and a former GOP official. This is incredible. This is the man who last week reportedly killed 4 people, including his girlfriend, who was a 47-year-old grandmother, her 15-month-old infant grandchild, as well as the 47-year-old's daughter and boyfriend, and then took his own life. We are now finding out more about him. He was a former Republican Party official, a former white supremacist neo-Nazi, and the founder of a Border Patrol vigilante group that advocated using violence on immigrants. This is the trifecta, Lewis. A former Republican official that didn't like liberals, Jews, or brown people. It's the Holy Trinity.
Great American right here, Dave. A great American, a true patriot.
On Thursday morning, police confirmed all of the details about who he was. And what's fascinating is that the Southern Poverty Law Center, as well as the Anti-Defamation League, both compiled records on J.T. Reddy and indicated that there's ties to the Arizona Republican Party and, of course, the white supremacist groups. But not only that, a history of violence that dates back to the 1990s when he was arrested for aggravated assault with a weapon in '92. And he was then court-martialed twice while in the Marine Corps in 1996. It's incredible that this guy was not under closer watch.
Dave, there's got to be a thousand guys just like this who are just on the verge of snapping and losing it.
You know what's unbelievable?
All the time. I mean, how can you? I mean, I'm not going to say that our government failed here.
But this is not some guy who was just staying home.
That local law enforcement failed. I mean, come on.
I understand what you're saying.
Think about all the crazy neo-Nazi guys who go around spewing hate and violence all day long. I mean, he was just one of many.
How many were sharing the stage with Republican state senators? This is not a guy who was in his mom's basement drafting up plans. This is a guy who, even after exposing himself, as a white supremacist, he shared the stage with State Senator Russell Pierce at an anti-immigration rally in June of 2007. Pierce later said he was unaware of the neo-Nazi connections, but this is not a guy who was unknown.
I think it's the unknown guys that people are more worried about. I mean, I think because of his popularity and because he was somewhat well-known, maybe officials think he's less likely to do something completely insane, like go on a shooting spree.
Yeah, because he's in plain sight. Who would do that? We have another domestic right-wing terrorism incident, this one from a former Republican Party official. But of course, it's an isolated incident, it's a lone wolf, and it is completely disconnected from the political context in which right-wingers operate in the U.S., just like every single one of the 30 or so right-wing domestic terror incidents over the last 5 years.
Or so Fox would have us believe, but clearly this is a big problem on the right.
On today's bonus show, we're going to talk about the U.S. secretly releasing Afghan detainees. We'll also talk about vigilante justice in South Africa and neo-Nazis entering Greek parliament. There's 1 day left, Lewis, on the David Pakman Show membership and hoodie special. You go to davidpakman.com/May1 and you can get the 1-year membership plus the David Pakman Show hoodie, similar to the David Pakman Show t-shirt you're wearing, except a hoodie, not a t-shirt.
Long sleeves and a hood and thicker.
Let's take a break. We'll be back after this. So much more to talk about. And later on, we'll talk to Dave Zirin from The Nation. Big show today, Lewis. I'm glad you've decided to come for this one.
Glad to be here.
Okay, we'll take a break. Be back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.